You've heard the chatter around the water cooler, and you've seen the headlines time and time again. It seems that as a society, we're losing the fight against obesity in our children. Studies show that today's younger generations may have the unenviable distinction of not outliving their parents. There is a belief that we're currently raising the most sedentary, unhealthy generation in American history. But there is a proven and simple strategy that can easily reverse this trend: high-quality health and physical education. The Edison Public Schools Phys.Ed department has spent the last several years re-examining and reimagining what gym class should be. No longer is it the easiest A on your report card, nor is it just 20 minutes every other day of pointless running, endless sit-ups, or 8 basketball hoops and only 6 balls. It has evolved into a full-body workout, designed to keep our younger generation interested and excited about lifelong fitness.
We can ask a 13-year-old what's important to them, and they don't have the concept as they get older how important fitness is or well-being is. This is the cheapest form of medicine that you can buy, and if we develop healthy habits now, it will last a lifetime.
Well, we try to make it fun, and we try to have it where they could take everything that they learn in Phys.Ed and take it with them outside the classroom and do these things on their own. And we make it accessible for them because we don't use too much equipment, so that they can actually, if they wanted to work out on their own, get this stuff in. We incorporated this with also the sport that we're teaching so that they get involved that way. We try to make it so that all the kids are interested and that it becomes an activity for life.
We discuss nutrition. Discuss the foods that they eat during the day, and how that, along with exercise, can make them well, not only now as an adolescent, but as they continue to go into adulthood and have hopefully happy and healthy lifestyles.
Some of the activities we did today were things that you could do, my mom could do. She's 83 years old, and she does some of the aerobic things that we do. She could do her little leg flutters and leg lifts and stuff like that. Everybody can stretch as long as they're not overdoing themselves.
Lifetime fitness is definitely something that we as teachers are trying to incorporate with the students. It's not just a buzzword. It is definitely one of those concepts where students really need to know that taking care of their bodies now will be so much more productive later on in life, and that we're trying to combat the whole issue with student obesity and childhood obesity. It's not just the mentality of roll out the ball. It's very structured. It's very student-centered, where the students are really trying to improve their fitness capabilities to make them more productive adults.
We just like to get our kids to incorporate lifelong fitness skills, and we try to incorporate a lot of things that they can do at home.
Muscular strength and endurance, cardiovascular endurance, flexibility, agility, through a variety of programs.
So we opened up the gym and had 4 different stations gearing on different body parts. First of which is cardiovascular. Second is a rest station to check our heart rate, target heart rate. Third was muscular strength with sit-ups and push-ups. And the fourth was different types of lower body workouts with lunges, burpees, which are a squat type of workout for the lower body, and step-ups, where you're getting your heart rate up a little bit.
They're not getting any or enough activity outside of school, so we have to try and get a whole day's worth of activity into 45 minutes, and that's a huge challenge for us.
We're trying to teach them that the idea of working out has to carry out over, their adulthood and, the weekend, and not just going home and sitting in front of a computer or sitting in front of the TV and watching TV or playing video games, that they need to do something for at least a half hour, 40 minutes, 4 or 5 times a week.
We bring in some whole body exercises as well, the tire workout. We have the battle ropes, some different things that they see on TV now to get them excited about Phys.Ed, and hopefully make them lifelong learners and be participating in some kind of fitness regime.
We've tried to change it so it's almost like small group instruction in a large group setting, where we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing another thing, and each kid can do whatever they're capable of doing without having to worry about I have to get 50 sit-ups, I have to get 20 laps. It's whatever you can do, as long as you're bettering yourself each period, you're doing better every day, and that's the main target that we're having now.
And there are dozens and dozens of studies that have proven that exercise helps with keeping a healthy brain, and also the more exercise that a person is involved in or on a daily routine improves their ability to focus, improves their grades. It just gives an overall much better feeling about yourself because you can accomplish so much more.
I know a lot of parents, when they come in for parent conferences, they're very interested in knowing like what my child can do exercise-wise when they're home, what kind of programs they could join, whether it's the Y or some kind of local fitness group. So it is starting to change, and I think we are starting to reach the kids in understanding that they need to do something.
We're trying to make sure that the focus is physical and mental, so that they realize it translates to the mental health, so that they realize just the importance of overall physical health.
With a little bit of effort, it doesn't have to be necessarily the big sports that people are playing, but going for hikes, playing ultimate frisbee, playing frisbee golf in the park. We're just really trying to open them up to hopefully a variety of activities that stick and that they'll want to do for the rest of their lives.
There's very rare a kid that doesn't want to take Phys.Ed, and if you check them out in the hallways, they'll be exhausted, and if you ask them, a lot of them, what their favorite subject is, they'll say Phys.Ed, particularly in the 6th, 7th grade, but even now in the 8th grade, where we used to find some disinterest as they were getting older, they're still loving it, and they're super interested in the sport, in the activity, and we try to make sure that they see the improvement overall when we're working out, how much better they've gotten and all this stuff, whether it be keeping track or just giving them an indication of where they should be at. But there's not very many kids who are disinterested anymore. They're all about it. They're into it big time.
'Cause you only get one life, That's all.